Have you ever wondered what wisdom actually is? Like where it comes from or how you know if you're really walking in it? Well, grab your tea. Let's chat. In Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, and fools despise wisdom." Another really good one that I came across in my quiet time with the Lord is chapter 9, verse 10. And it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." It made me realize most people confuse intelligence with wisdom. You can be smart, speak well, memorize facts, and still lack wisdom. True wisdom comes from God. He created it. He defines it. Without Him, we're just guessing. My name is Sophia. It literally means wisdom. For years, I thought I lived up to it. I got good grades, thought fast, spoke well, but life humbled me. I went through cancer and certain things at a young age, and I made decisions based on my own understanding, and it led to regret, heartbreak, and pain. I remember at some point, especially when I was going through cancer at a young age and searching for answers, searching for solutions, I cried out to God and I told Him I wasn't wise. I said, I don't even live up to my own name. I need you. I need your wisdom, God. And then something strange happened. My mind started going blank. I panicked. I asked God, are you taking wisdom from me when I asked you for it? But over time, I realized He wasn't taking wisdom away from me. He was emptying me so He could fill me with His wisdom, with true wisdom. I stopped leaning on my own understanding. I began asking God before I made decisions, even when things seemed to make sense to me already, or they were typical things that I had done my whole life. And as I started doing this, I began to hear Him more clearly. I experienced peace, joy, real clarity that I'd never experienced in my life. I remember saying, God, I don't even know what to eat. I don't know what to wear. I don't know. And I know that sounds silly, but He started teaching me, surrendering your own knowledge of even who God is. All my life, I've been taught about who God is. I've heard about Him, but I didn't know Him. I didn't know how to please Him. I didn't know anything about Him. If I was really honest, I didn't even know the one I claimed to serve, the one I claimed to love. And over time, the Lord started giving me information about who He was and what pleases Him and who I even am. I didn't even know my own identity. That moment when I confessed I don't know anything is where real wisdom began. You are not weak. You are not dumb. Wisdom doesn't start with being smart. It starts with surrender. It starts with revering God, trusting that He knows better than we do. Saying, I don't know anything, isn't weakness. It's the beginning of real wisdom. And so if you feel stupid, if you feel like you're not wise, that's not a bad thing. It's not weakness. Because in that weakness, God is made strong. And therefore, we're strong. And so, as long as you lean on the Lord, He will fill you with all the wisdom and knowledge that you need. So I want to ask you, is there something you haven't surrendered to God? A decision, a belief, a way of thinking? Because the moment we think, I've got this, that's usually where pride sneaks in, and pride blocks wisdom. If you want wisdom, don't chase information. Chase God. If you want understanding, start by fearing him. And when you're willing to let go of everything you think you know, you'll start receiving what he actually wants to give. I learned about who I am, who he is, and have never been the same since. And so I invite you to surrender all the wisdom and knowledge that you think you have and check in with the Lord. Have that conversation with him. Admit your failures, submit to him, and he will reveal the truth to you. And you too will never be the same. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who might be leaning on their own understanding, and drop a comment. What's one area you're surrendering to God this week? I'd love to pray for you. If anyone hasn't told you yet, you belong, you are loved, and I look forward to the next time that we get together for some tea and fellowship. Talk soon. Bye.